LPS is go.
Houston flight is go.
Polycom. LPS is go. Take go. LPS is go. LPS is go. LPS is go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Holy cow, did you just see that? We just launched a 12-pound RC helicopter 30 feet into the air. Hey, I'm Bobby Watts, and this is how me and my motley crew of friends pulled off one of the coolest RC gimmicks we've ever done. The clip you just saw here was from Kyle Stacy's winning flight at the 2015 IRCHA Jamboree One contest. The One competition was really something special. It was put on by Jack Burnside at Empire Hobbies along with the IRCHA Jamboree staff. The competition was simple. 7 pilots were asked to enter. Each pilot had 7 minutes to do their thing, and one winner was chosen pretty much based on crowd applause. Every year the bar was set higher and higher, and that particular year was certainly no different. Before the competition, the idea popped in my head, and I really just wanted to see it happen. I wasn't competing or anything like that at the time, so I thought, who could pull this off? I know a guy. So I hit up one of my good friends, Kyle Stacy, ran it by him, and within about a half a second he quickly said yes. But he had no idea what he was getting himself into. I happen to document every step of the creation of this crazy science experiment, and it's my pleasure to finally bring it to you. So let's start at the beginning. So we've got a 12-pound RC helicopter, and we want to launch it from rest high enough so that its blades can spin from 0 to 2,000 RPM all within a matter of seconds so that it can fly off into Gloryville. But just how do we make this happen? Well, thanks to Father Physics, we know that if we launch the helicopter approximately 30 feet into the air, that'll give us at least 3 seconds or so worth of hang time, which after some testing we determined was all we needed. The question was now, how do we generate enough energy to launch a 12-pound object 30 feet into the air? Well, after much discussion of the various ways we could do it, we came to air power. Air power is great, it's portable, it's got a ton of power if you put enough pressure into it, and we had some friends who were experts on the subject. Enter my good friend Jordy Klein. Jordy and his father used to own an air compressor company down in Miami decades ago. He said, why don't we use a scuba tank and just launch the sucker? I like it, works for me.
Right here, this one I think will work.
The thing looks heavy.
Okay, we're looking for hydraulics here. They got a little bit of everything. So we need to find a ram to hoist the thing in the air. And I think we got it. And they're hard at work on the air can. Air can. Oh, God. We then quickly mocked up a testing apparatus. A simple scuba tank connected to a valve with an airtight ram would be the propulsion mechanism for the helicopter. We opted for a simple valve over an electronic solenoid valve, as finding a solenoid up to this spec was way too far out of our budget. A simple valve and a string would do the trick. One quick and dirty test and we knew we were headed in the right direction.
What happened?
Soon after, we strapped a 12-pound dive weight onto the end of the tube and started testing various pressures to see where the magic zone was.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice! 2,000 PSI. 3, 2, 1. Nice! Nice!
Right around the scuba tank's maximum pressure of about 3,000 to 3,500 PSI, we really started getting some wicked hang time.
1.
Once we realized that this was possible, we gave Kyle a shout, he hopped on a plane, and he came down here to Florida to test with us. So here we are. It's end of July. We're here at Jordy's shop again, and look who I have. Hello. This guy decided to come down to Florida and help us out. So, we've got his helicopter, and we've got the air ram, and we're gonna work on building a little support structure so when it comes out of the ram, it doesn't explode. See how it goes.
Oh God. Look at that.
We can make quick work of it.
Champion. This is the first test. All right, here we go. It's gonna be a 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold.
Okay. So the first test didn't go so well. But what happened? In short, the blades weren't able to speed up as fast as they needed to because of the program settings inside the speed controller. So we needed a speed control that was going to get the job done. So, new speed controller in hand, time to fix up the helicopter and try it again. After doing some more air ram testing, we knew we were in the right direction. So, okay, where are we going to put this ram and how are we going to bring the helicopter out to the field? So I whipped up some CAD renderings of what we could possibly do, and we decided to build a nifty framework out of 2x4s that would contain the helicopter and hide it from view of the spectators. Not only that, we wanted to make the whole box on wheels and radio controlled. Why not? So with the help of some good friends, we started assembling what would end up being the box that would holster the helicopter for its glorious launch. We then thought, this thing needs a grand entrance, so of course, even the doors became remotely controlled.
Look at him. Just got some cars. From the nicest place in the land. It's 11 at night, like a week before IRCHA. How do we get ourselves into these things? At this point, I think we're crazy. So this is a drop test. It is in the closed position. When it comes in line this way, it will be open. We have a rope, two pulleys, and a weight dropping. So John is going to do the test. All right, John, whenever you're ready. Nice! Okay, here we are going to do a quick demonstration of how the doors are going to open and close. So we have a nice drill and some servos. So the drill works in such a way so that when the drill gives power, it catches the grippy and the rope winds. When the rope winds, it comes up to a pulley system and the doors open like that. So this is how it's going to work. So everything's going to be controlled by the 8FG here. So the first thing that's going to happen is the doors are going to slowly open. Slowly open, slowly open. When the doors are at the maximum endpoint, it shuts off. And then the helicopter comes out of the ramp. Now when it's finally time to close, we reverse the drill. Full throttle, and door slams shut. Da-da-da-da! After assembling as much as we could and wrenching until the 11th hour, it was time to pack it up and make the 18-hour journey up to good old Muncie, Indiana. So this damn thing weighs like 600 pounds. This gator, he's helping us out. Once we were on site, it was time to reassemble everything and get back to work. All right, we are in beautiful Muncie, Indiana, the site of where this is all going to happen. We got Beast. Beast is director of on-site operations, I guess we could say. We still have Gator. Gator's been helping us out for a few days now. So we got everything, just doing some, still a little bit more work to it, getting things all set up, but it's looking good. You know, fire this baby off tonight and do a test. Should be fun. So we're here in Muncie, about ready to fire. And they're doing some last minute. How you doing? How's it going? Doing great. We're about ready to launch. It's gonna go good. Time for the first real life test in the box. Of course, things didn't go so smoothly. Well, it didn't go so well. It came out and it got caught on the tube. So it's getting caught on our post. So unfortunately, we need to make that thing spring down, like snap back after maybe 10 feet or something like that, so that the helicopter can go up and get plenty of air itself. So, see how it goes.
We then gave it a final test shot, and it worked.
It's Friday before the big day. Final prep. Box has been painted. It's coming along pretty good. So we're figuring out a way to secure it. So as it's going out to the flight line, this way it doesn't come loose. You know what I'm saying? And we want the blades to be able to be locked in and such. So we'll be good. Test flight coming soon.
And here we are, the morning of the competition. One final test just to make sure things are working properly. What the heck? What just happened? Upon closer review, we found that the drop weight that pulls open the valve really quickly got hung up on a piece of the 2x4 framework. And in short, the valve didn't open all the way. But by this time, it was way too late to test again. Kyle barely has time to wrench, repair, and get over to the AMA site for the competition.
All right, it's 11:15, show starts at 12. Last minute prep here, we're at the site. Everything made it one piece, setting the box up. We're gonna have to wheel it way up there, doing some last minute pyro. Pyro's gotta be a little shortened this year. Stay tuned.
Now, unfortunately, with all of our mishaps during testing, we didn't get a chance to properly tune the propulsion motors for the box. So the box had to be pushed out. So while our project was still under construction, which it truly was, we just dressed up Beast and Gator with some construction outfits, hard hats and all, and they pushed the box one out to the flight line for us. When it actually mattered, in front of a crowd who were eager to see something spectacular, we actually managed to pull it off. Of course, once the helicopter crashes into the box, we seal the lid shut, and it's all said and done. Well, what can I say? We pulled it off. Man, that was a close one. Why does it's always that close? Why? Why? Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the making of the RC helicopter box launch. We hope it was just as enjoyable for you to watch as it was for us to build it. This type of thing is right up our alley. This is exactly why I got involved into RC helicopters in the first place. The creative, the engineering, the showmanship, the nerves, the last minute, is it gonna work or is it not gonna work? I really look forward to the next opportunity to pull off a feat of engineering such as this one. A special thanks to everybody who was involved in the making of this. You know who you are. You guys were absolutely great to us. Both Kyle and I really appreciate it. Kyle, I'm really sorry for crashing your helicopter about 17 times. And to Kyle's sponsors, I'm sorry for breaking so many of his parts. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you think this young man has won, Kyle Stacy!